to a report by news agency ANI. Zubair has been sent to 14-day custody once again. Now, this is coming in on Republic TV. Zubair there being sent to one more, to 14-day custody once more, 14-day custody once again. Remember, earlier he was also sent to a 14-day judicial custody for the FCRA violations, among 3 new charges. And now we're getting in news right now, viewers, that Zubair has been sent to 14-day custody once again. Big news coming in. Remember, earlier also his bail application was in fact opposed. And right now, this is, of course, in relation with the case of hurting religious sentiments following the complaint over a 2018 tweet. The prosecutor had earlier also opposed his bail application, and the investigation is now underway into donations he allegedly received from abroad, including Pakistan. So Zubair once more has been sent to a 14-day custody. Remember earlier that 3 new sections have been added to the FIR against him, which is IPC 201, causing disappearance of evidence of offence or giving false information to screen offender, IPC 120B, punishment or criminal conspiracy, and Section 35 of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, or the FCRA. And the latest we're getting in from right now is Zubair once again being sent for a 14-day custody. So there's basically no relief for the Alt News co-founder yet. And after he was arrested for provocation, once more being sent to a 14-day custody. Remember, earlier he was arrested on charges of hurting religious sentiments following a complaint over a 2018 tweet. I want to go across to our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor. Abhishek, please take us through the details. Now, this is coming in once again because earlier he was sent on a 14-day judicial custody, and it looks like once more he has been sent to a 14-day custody again.
Shivangi, it's a procedural thing that the judicial custody gets extended by every 14 days whenever at the end of the period the accused is presented before the court. And this, it seems, is a repeat of 14-day judicial custody to Mohammed Zubair, the co-founder of Alt News. This is in connection with the Sitapur case. So if you look at it, Zubair has 4 cases against him. 2 of them are in Delhi, and then there are a couple of them in Uttar Pradesh as well. So one is in Sitapur, the other is in Loni, Ghaziabad. It seems that this time he has again been taken to Sitapur, and his judicial custody has been increased or extended by 14 days. Obviously, he will continue to be put in Tihar jail, so he will be brought back, put here. Delhi police is investigating the FIR number 194-20, which was about a tweet by Zubair hurting Hindu sentiments. Then there is another FIR which Delhi police is investigating, which was filed subsequent to the Nupur Sharma controversy and the fact that he played a role in tweeting, propagating, and making viral a video which was selective, which did not show the provocation under which Nupur was and only focused on Nupur Sharma. And then in this particular instance, in the Sitapur case, he is accused of hurting Hindu sentiments and in fact attacking some Hindu leaders. And that's where the case is in the Khairabad police station of Sitapur district under sections 295A and section 67 of the IT Act. That's where his judicial custody has been extended, Shivangi.
Right. Well, Abhishek, apart from hurting religious sentiment, that's one charge against him. There were multiple other charges. Abhishek, if you could take us through those charges, including the Foreign Contribution Regulations Act, where there is an angle of foreign funding.
Yes, Shivangi. So, in all the 4 cases, the charges are almost similar, essentially centered around causing enmity between community and hurting centers. In one particular case, the Delhi police, in the 194-20 case investigating Mohammed Zubair's bank accounts and those of the company, they have included FCRA sections as well because certain contributions were found to be not above board or not accounted for. So that matter ultimately will go to the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, the process for which is on, we are told. And apart from that, all other FIRs, so the two FIRs with Delhi Police, which is 194 of 20 and 172 of 2022, they are both about sections 153A and 295A of the IPC, which is about hurting sentiments and causing enmity between communities. And the Loni border, which is in Ghaziabad, that FIR is under the IT Act, and this was about sharing a video when a Muslim man was beaten up by 12 men, but Zubair had presented it in a manner as if it was a case of hate targeting and that the man was targeted by other community members. But the fact of the matter is that of the 12 men who were seen to be attacking the Muslim man, half of them were actually of his own community, were Muslims. So that case is going on, in which Zubair has already been questioned. And the fourth one, in which case the judicial custody has been extended, Shivangi, that is about, again, Section 295A and 153 of the IPC, apart from, of course, the 67 of the Information Technology Act. And there also, Zubair was seen to be attacking some Hindu saints and leaders, and that's why he has been shown as arrested and his judicial custody extended again.
All right. Thank you for joining us there, Abhishek Kapoor, Senior Executive Editor. Also, I would like to go across to Niranjan, who's joining us. Niranjan, then again, the couple of charges against Zubair. Right now, he's been sent to 14-day custody. What can we expect next now?
Well, I think, what this means is essentially in the next few days and weeks, or already, the focus has become the funding of this Mohammed Zubair. Now, there is increasing focus on where he's getting his funds from and which are the countries that are essentially funding him, or if there are funds coming from outside of India. Now, there were claims made inside the courtroom. Important to mention at this point that inside the court, the public prosecutor, while arguing for the Delhi police, said that they have proof of funding coming in from countries like Pakistan, Syria, the UAE, etc. Now, Alt News itself, which claims to be a fact-checking portal, most often has targeted, one side has been extremely liberal, while allowing Mohammed Zubair himself to insult Hindu gods on many such occasions. Now, getting into the funding aspect of it, the funding aspect, there has been, this fight that they've been having with Razorpay as well. Razorpay is one of the forums that that is used, the gateway, payment gateway rather, that is used to fund this so-called fact-checking site called Alt News. Now, on the face of it, they claim that they don't accept any foreign donations. But in the last few days and weeks, the police has gone on record, and their intense focus has been on why funding has been coming in, especially from Pakistan, from the UAE, from Saudi Arabia, etc. Now, Razorpay, according to Alt News, has also shared some of the details with the Delhi police as per the requirements of the law. They say that they were asked by the Delhi police for the details, and they've shared all the details, which means if the judicial custody is extended and the focus has intensely become on where the money is coming from, where the funding is coming from. And I think that's the entire story. The story is, did they lie to Indian authorities, to the Indian law, on getting money from India? Because if they are getting in money from countries like Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, which have spent all their times and energies in sort of targeting India and the Indian government, I think it adds up a lot. So in that sense, this is a big development, because the focus will now be completely on the funding angle, on the fact that the agencies, the ED included, had asked for some of the documents. They've got the documents, they've got the papers. Even though they officially didn't look at it and there's not a case registered, they are looking into the details. There is no official formal investigation, but they're certainly looking at the foreign funding angle. The foreign funding angle has now completely become the focus now, Shivangi. Back to you for now.
All right. Thank you for joining us there, Niranjan. Big news we're tracking right now, viewers. Zubair's foreign funding top focus now, and of course, being investigated under FCRA. Also, he has been sent to 14-day custody yet again.
There are more pictures coming in of Zubair being sent to 14 days custody, judicial custody. And as we stay with these pictures, once again, those are pictures of the so-called fact checker. And I'm handing it back to you for now. We're keeping a close track. And as and when we get in more details, we'll share that with you. Back to you for now.
All right, thank you, Rajat, for joining us. So Zubair being sent to 14-day judicial custody yet again, viewers. And this is a story we have been tracking very closely on Republic TV. Multiple charges against him, not just for hurting religious sentiments that we have been tracking since the beginning over the 2018 tweet, but others as well. IPC 201, causing disappearance of evidence of offence, and IPC 120B, punishment of criminal conspiracy in Section 35 of the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, FCRA. That right now, viewers, has also become the top focus in this breaking development. Multi-nation funds now top focus of this case.